Hello YouTube! That's what Brad said here, and I am here playing. Hang on, I forgot to set up the map. Okay, I'm back. That was I totally planned that. Welcome to Ultra Hostile number 03 Infernal Sky 2. Yep, this is not super hostile, this is ultra hostile. In case you are unaware, if you're completely out of touch with... My sound's a tiny bit too high. Yeah, in case you're out of touch with what is happening in the Minecraft universe right now, if you ever watch... Ooh, too many items, go away. If you ever watch the... Yeah, I've got too many items on. I'll uninstall that if it becomes a pain, but you guys can trust me. Oh wow, I'm really failing at getting this tangent out. And I'm getting a tiny bit of lag. Let's see if I can sort that out. Okay, there is a mod called... Yes, I have a mod installed. Call the police, call the Vex Brigade to come and call me out on cheating. No. This mod is going to make my life significantly more difficult. You may have worked it out from the title, or I may have told you if you're one of the guys on the Race for All chat I'm in. Shout outs to Wee Weirdo and Tom Shah, just because they asked. Well, I asked them and they said yes, but I have installed the Ultra Hardcore mod. This mod, if used correctly, will disable health regen, which I have tested. It does work, because I have done a practice run, because there's no way you're getting me to do this blind. I am gonna have I have played this map before solid, and I've done a tiny bit of practice on ultra hardcore, and I got my face absolutely owned by some poisonous spiders. But ultra hardcore mod, you cannot regenerate health. Yep. You see I've got the skull hearts in my texture pack. That's what you would get if you chose hardcore mode. I actually should have used MBT edit to change this to a hardcore map. But if I die, I'm going to delete the save, and if I lose even half a heart from like petty sorry. If I lose like half a heart from petty fall damage, that's still punishable. I still lose that health. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful with what I do on this map. There are three ways to regenerate health in this map, and I will have to talk about them. The first of which is a golden apple, which has actually been buffed in how to craft it. Rather than what it is in default Minecraft, where it is 8 golden nuggets surrounded by an apple. Yep. Must get more sand. But rather than 8 golden nuggets surrounded by an apple, which is basically a gold bar and an apple, it actually requires 8 gold bars. So the recipe has been much more difficult to make now. And also, what time is it? Yep, I'm still on the rising arc. Boop, boop. There we go. Yeah, where was I? I was talking about. Nope, completely forgotten what I was talking about. Ultra hardcore? Yeah, I remember. It's, gold bars instead of gold nuggets to craft a golden apple, and that will provide, I believe it's 5 seconds of regen, although I can't guarantee that because I'm not 100% sure. It will regenerate between 2 and 3 hearts, although it's most likely 2.5, which, you know, logic dictates it would most likely be 2.5, considering the numbers. And if you're into any kind of stats work, even very basic, you can work out that between 2 and 3 most likely is 2.5, or the most reasonable guess is 2.5. I'm going on a tangent about maths. Blah. Why do I keep forgetting where I am? I am so out of it today. This spot looks good. This spot. Oh yeah. I'm in the tree, baby. I knew I should have set a timer. I will be right back, guys. Okay, I have the time now. It's been 4 minutes of footage approximately. And I don't need these two signs. Let's glitch stack them, because I can. There we go. Great! I should have written down what I was talking about. Parkour for the win. Oh yeah, ultra hardcore. I'm going to assume I was talking about. This is going to take a whole episode. It's going to take a whole episode for me to describe what the ultra hardcore mod is and why this will be most likely a hellhole with it. So basically, golden apple recipe buff. I remember mentioning that. Another way to regenerate health is a healing potion. It will regenerate the same amount as it regularly does, but a glistening melon takes a golden block rather than a golden ingot, which is a big change. It used to take one gold ingot, which... No, it used to take a gold nugget, which you could... One gold nugget, you could... In the original mod, or not the original, in the original Minecraft, with a golden block, you could craft 81 glistening melons. It will get you one. And one glistening melon will get you 3 potions, unless you're an idiot. There's a little rule about actually healing potions I will mention at some point. Probably forget about it though. But word fail, blah blah blah. And also regeneration potions. However, they're not technically allowed. In the mod, ghasts, you know ghasts, those big annoying squiddy things that like to come and eat your face and make life hell. They will no longer drop ghast tears. They will drop golden ingots, which will help towards, you know, golden apples and stuff, which is... It's nice. I honestly would... They drop 1 gold ingot, I believe. If I were the mod maker, I'd have made them drop 3, because killing 3 ghasts, that doesn't seem an unreasonable trade to get back a golden apple. Or 3, or healing potions for that. I suppose since you're in the nether, I suppose you should be a lot more... Anyway, I'm getting off track. So, considering regen potions physically cannot be crafted in defaults Minecraft with the mod installed, I have decided to, whenever I get any regeneration potions in this, because Vex likes to hand out chests, I know there's a chest over there with some in, I'm just going to throw them off the side or something, because I'm going to make sure I'm not tempted to cheat. And additional rule actually, healing potions. I'm not totally fleshed out with this rule yet. Do I have any apples? No. This rule isn't totally fleshed out yet. Balls. Never mind. Just had a terrible thought. But ignore that. Ignore my random profanity. Sorry. But there. I'm gonna try and limit it to something like only 2 health potions per outing, maybe? I'm not gonna like fill my inventory with them and try to like spam click them to try and, try and not cheat the system, because apple, yay. All I want is that 1 apple, because I know there are mushrooms within the vague vicinity of this area. I can reasonably get to enough food to survive before I track down mushrooms, I know that. That is assuming I don't get owned by a cave spider, because I like to wander and I often forget where I'm going. Yeah, so there's a fair chance I'm going to get lost and owned. But I'm going to try and limit it to something like, 2 potions or a reasonable amount, or 2 per outing, or maybe like 4 potions per area, because this is a cross-section. This is a cross-section-y, intersection-y map, so, there's... there's plenty of opportunity for me to define clear lines. Or I don't know. I'll see how the wind blows with that rule, but I'm gonna try and not spam them. The simple sake is it defies the point of the mod, because the main difficulty in the mod comes from the fact that things that regenerate health are going to be rare, and you're going to be lucky if you have a lot of them at once. You're going to have to be playing for a while. I'm going to collect a bunch of dirt while I'm up here. Oh, I might as well craft some tools. Tool. And when I say craft tools, I mean craft a tool. Wooden pickaxe. I'll just dig from here. So there's a lot of glowstone in this map, which is very good. I won't have to spend tedious amounts of time mining coal, and tedious amounts of time mining something that looks a lot cooler, in my personal opinion. But it's 10, I need a bunch more. I think I'll finish off like this little row, column, horizontal equivalenty bit. So I'll get this one as well, and not that one, and there. Don't trust it up there. Oh, no. One thing I don't like about playing Minecraft early on, you always forget to sort out your inventory in the first few moments. I know I do. Oop, there we go. Make a bunch more sticky sticks, and stone pick, stone shovel, and I'll make stones. I know there's quite a few good tools relatively close. Well, good tools, good swords, relatively close to my starting area. Hang on. Sorry about that, my personal food delivery service arrived, and I totally don't mean my parents. Boop-a-doo-doo. Okay, tools, check. Blah 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 blah. More glowstone, check. More glowstone. I didn't have any to begin with. Good start. My pants. Boop-a-doo-doo. Yes. Dig. Dig faster. Now, I'm gonna play this map a bit fast and loose. Because I've been watching that series that guy did. Yep. Precise as no man's territory. That analogy made no sense. I have been watching a series by a very nice man. I have forgotten his YouTube name. Oh, parkour. Forgotten his YouTube name, but he goes by the name of Crimson something. I think it's Crimson Knight. Don't call me on that, Crimson. I am very sorry. That was very mean of me. He did a series called Let's Complete the Monument in an Hour, or something like that. He basically limited himself to an hour on one of these maps and saw what he could do. And there's an Enderman, and I want those for some reason. Oh no, torch! No! Oh well. He gave himself an hour to do as much as he possibly could. In a monument. Oh crap, that's a skeleton. Crap. Okay, this is where I start running away like a little girl. I was going to play it a bit fast and loose, and then a skeleton comes and all is happy. Oh, he's on my bridge. He could not have picked a worse place to be. Oh, he's walking away. Good. I suppose I'll mine some glowstone while I wait. What? About midnight. So talkie time. Talkie time with That's What Brad Said. Yeah, there we go. So his style of play, watching those videos of an hour monument, really put me in a very good mindset of, right, this series is not going to last long, and I'm going to trip up at the second hurdle. And actually, during my practice run, because I did do a bit of practice, I got 2 walls, and then the cave spider went onto my face, you know, so I know where that cave spider is now, so I've got a minute bit more chance, but the odds aren't looking in my favour for a longs. I'm going to probably go into, like, do all of the Vex maps, ultra hostile style, yeah. I'm fairly sure that's how you put it. There we go. Ooh, that's a lot more glowstone than I imagined. Let's get it up to a stack, just to be OCD about it. Does this annoy people when you're mining glowstone? Right. You're trying to get a stack. Oh, that's perfect. And there's one piece extra dropped. That's something that grinds on my nerves. Just there, I got a stack of glowstone. I'm going to start lighting up this area. Oh, there's a skeleton over there too. In my practice runs I had more luck than this with what mobs were spawning. That's very close. Close zombie is close. That skeleton sounded too close for comfort. Yeah, I picked up the fire. I was wondering if I picked up the fire aspect sign or not. Random XP. No! My headphones are on backwards. I've got those weird headphones. Where like they don't have any indication as to they don't have any indication to which way is forward and which way is not forward. Yeah, so now my headphones run the right way. So let me just check. Yep, I sound like it was coming from the left. Hooray for stereo sound! We're gonna mine a bunch of this cobble just because it neatens out the pathway. Oh, that gravel just fell and I just had a heart attack. Place glowstone. Place glowstone. Just because I want to be OCD about it. There we go. Oh, looks like there's no... For some reason Vex made this monument where mobs can spawn. That was a massive oversight. And it's not like it's a subtle way mobs can spawn. There's a massive freaking cloud up there. For some reason he did that, and mobs can spawn up here, so... I mean, it's night, so it's not unreasonable, but in the day they can spawn. And due to general lack of caves, this map, mobs will max spawn at the any opportunity they get, so... Place. Yeah, so this is the monument, the first ultra hostile monument. So I'm just going to change the signs. Ultra hostile. Why does that think I need another sign? If I ever complete a series of this, I will delete the map. I won't delete the map, but if I just die, hostile, then I will just delete the map, so this may be to no avail. Close enough. Monument. Close enough. So in the first playthrough I got white and magenta. Walls I know the location of. Orange, lime, brown, green, red, black. Those are the walls I know where they are. And to be fair, the last 3 of those are in the nether. There is no way I'm getting to that anytime soon. Gotta be OCD, gotta be OCD, gotta be OCD. There we go. Glowstone in the middle. And a workbench can go down. Perfect. Regen potions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if there's a mob down there I can aim at, just for fun. Nope. There we go. Bye bye. No regen for me. I'm hardcore at this. Now to sort out my chests into a... Ooh, a jukebox. Forgot this was here. What's my stone pick? There we go. Na na na. Signs. I'm gonna sort out my chest.